Baseball is back, baby. The Los Angeles Dodgers and Chicago Cubs kicked off the Tokyo series bright and early this morning at 6:10 Eastern Time, which was first pitch. I was up, I was watching it, and it was a lot of fun. Let me give you the game breakdown and some guys that really stood out to me on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Welcome in, everybody, to 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vrionis, and Shohei Ohtani was making a homecoming yet again. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the bump for the Dodgers, a Japanese superstar. Then you had Shota Imanaga, a guy who was one of the Cy Young candidates last year, making the start for the Chicago Cubs. Both guys were pretty solid. Yoshinobu Yamamoto looked pretty much unhittable all throughout his outing, and it was a lot of fun. Shohei Ohtani got that double late in the ninth inning, gave the home crowd something to really cheer about as well, so that was nice to see. The Tokyo Dome is absolutely electric, and I cannot wait for tomorrow's game, but pretty good start to the season. I saw some things, some rust, of course, and obviously these guys are going to have to go back to spring training baseball as well, so definitely some kinks that they need to iron out here, but it was a good start to the season. Very fun to watch, and who better than the Los Angeles Dodgers to kick off the year? We might be sick of them, but they are pretty damn fun to watch, and today there was no shortage of that entertainment. The Chicago Cubs were held to just 3 hits on the day, and that has to be boiled down to the Dodgers bullpen and how dominant they are. I mean, the 1-2 punch of Blake Trinan and Tanner Scott, the newly acquired Tanner Scott, who was dominant all of last season with the Padres. I mean, virtually unhittable. You had Ben Kasparius come out of the pen. Then Anthony Banda, who was crucial to the World Series championship last year for the Dodgers, coming out, pumping 97 from the left-hand side. And then in the 8th and ninth inning, no big deal. You just have Blake Trinan coming out there as the setup man, the guy who was your closer last year, and then followed by Tanner Scott, another fireballing lefty. It's just a dangerous combination for opponents to even think of going up against. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he was great, but he only had to go 5 innings, and that's going to be the recipe, I think, all season long for the Dodgers, is to just get maybe 5 or 6 innings out of their starters. They could definitely get more. I mean, they paid Blake Snell big money, they paid Yamamoto big money, so they're going to stretch them out as the season goes along. But the one major advantage that the Dodgers have is that they have no weaknesses up and down their lineup, 1 through 9. Even without Freddie Freeman and without Mookie Betts, they still managed to look all right offensively. And then their starting pitching, Yamamoto, again, very good, virtually unhittable in his first outing of the season, but you don't want to stretch him out too much. It's his first start. So that's why you let him go 5 innings, kind of ease him into the action. And then you turn it over to your bullpen, which is, if not the best, one of the best in Major League Baseball. So Tanner Scott was basically a luxury, someone that they didn't need, but they could get, so they got him, and now they're even more dominant than they were last year. The Dodgers are a better team than they were a year ago, and that, folks, that's scary. How are you going to beat this team 4 times in a series in the playoffs? I mean, remains to be seen, but as of now, the clear favorite has to be the Dodgers to repeat as World Series champions. And this is not an overreaction after 1 game. This is just going purely off the talent on this roster. It's second to none. It's fantastic. Yamamoto was great. The lineup was okay, and the bullpen nails as usual. Now, as for the Cubs, not much to write home about. I mean, their start from Shota Imanaga was solid. I mean, he didn't give up a run, of course, but he did struggle with his command, and you could tell that there is still some rust that needs to be shaken off for not just him, but pretty much everyone except Shohei Ohtani out there. And I know he's getting tagged with the loss. But Ben Brown, the Chicago Cubs reliever who threw a lot of pitches, ate some pretty big innings and got some outs for them. I know he gave up some runs and he also struggled with control, but his curveball is nasty. He's so tall. He's got a funky delivery. I know things maybe didn't go too great for Ben Brown in this outing, but I was impressed. After he settled down after that first inning of work, I was really impressed from what I saw from Ben Brown, and hopefully that's a sign of better things to come for not just him, but the Chicago Cubs as well. I don't know what kind of role that he's going to play for them this season. Can't say that I break down Cubs baseball on a regular basis, but Ben Brown, I was very impressed with what I saw out of him. And even though he did struggle at times, I think he's definitely got a future in this league. But that'll wrap it up for this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Let me know in the comments down below what your guys' thoughts were on this game. And I will come back at you tomorrow with another game recap of Game 2 of the Tokyo series before spring training action resumes after that. But thank you all for making it this far. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all tomorrow.